and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, have we got a hot show for you tonight, live from Studio A at 438 Massachusetts Avenue, Cambridge Community Television. You saw them last night washing dishes at Toscano's, and they're here for you tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Anything Goes with Larry and Ray.
Yes.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Hey,
come on in, buddy.
It was a very short drive, wasn't it?
Short drive.
Yeah.
Short drive. Fantastic. Good to see you.
It's good to see you. We actually did a show only 1 month ago.
Was it a month ago?
We usually wait 2 or 3 months because, things come up, right?
Well, there's a lot of demand for us.
Well, there
the
is a
hell
lot
with
of
our
demand.
full-time jobs. Who needs those? Do we need them? Do we need jobs?
Well, someone's got to feed the monkey.
In your
You know what I'm
case,
saying?
the dog.
Yeah. I've got 2 monkeys.
You got right. You get Chin.
And I don't want to call my, significant other a monkey, so I'm the
She's a
other
cute
monkey.
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, I'll get myself in trouble.
I think you already are.
even
She might be
before-
one of our 4 viewers we have tonight.
Yeah,
so.
she might call in, but she is flying, actually, right now.
Where's she going?
From Dallas home. She was supposed to go to St. Louis and stay another 2 nights, but she's coming home early.
To see you.
Well,
you know what would have been great if
yeah.
she came home and surprised you. She'd come home, she's there with a nice, well, she probably wouldn't have a big meal prepared for you. She'd probably have jet lag,
Yeah.
But it would have been
Yeah.
nice when you walk in there she is,
Yeah,
you know?
maybe that's what's happening.
It
And I don't
probably
even
is.
know it.
Yeah, we can see. Maybe
It's
she'll
possible.
call in, who knows?
Yeah, but we have a great show.
Great show,
It's our
but
15th episode, by the way.
15th or 16th?
I don't
15th.
know.
Which season are we in?
Who's-
Does anybody
season
know?
3, episode
Maybe one of
4.
our viewers could call us and
Yeah.
tell us what episode, what season we're on. But I was dismayed
Yes.
and chagrined to
Yeah.
hear about an incident. We discussed
Yes.
this in our pre-show prep.
We did.
This happened today.
I'm not sure I want to talk about it.
Well,
'cause
you
it
got it. I
really-
want you to vent.
It brought me down, but you brought me back up.
You guys are Larry's therapy. All
Yeah.
6 of you watching the show right now.
Yeah.
Lay it on us. Tell us what
All right,
happened.
I was going to talk about my 10,000 plus views on LinkedIn, but we'll save that for the next show.
It was all by the same person, by
Yeah,
the way.
that's true. Me, really. I don't want to know if I did 1,000 of them, which I kind of
You
did.
probably did.
Okay.
So what happened? So set
anyways,
me up for the whole
all right,
thing.
so I had a nice day going for myself. I had to get up at, my dog wakes me at 6 o'clock in the morning. We go out for a walk.
Yeah.
We're out doing the walk. We come back, we feed her. Then I have to go to the temple, because the anniversary of my father's passing, so we do
It's
a
an emotional
service.
day. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I decided, I'm going to squeeze in a nice hot yoga class. 105 degrees, 60% humidity. I go downtown
That's
to the
a lot.
back bay. I have a beautiful class. I'm totally relaxed.
Unencumbered.
Unencumbered. I was wearing a towel though. I walked
Thank God for all
to
of us,
next
yeah.
door to get a bowl of soup and then to go home, but I parked 8 blocks away. Well, somewhere between the restaurant and my car, my wallet fell out of my pocket. So, by the time I got home and after I walked in, I realized, hey, my wallet's missing.
Yeah.
Right? So all of a sudden, I get as I'm looking through my car for the wallet, I get a fraud alert on my phone from American Express. Somebody tried to spend $350 at Nike Town, and it wasn't me because I was walking my dog. So I instantly, of course, I called American Express. Somebody stole my didn't steal it. I
So who
lost
gave you
it.
the alert first? American Express?
American
did?
Express, then Capital One.
Thank God for those alerts.
So I canceled that card. I canceled Capital One.
Yeah.
I called Bank of America, right? Because, I have my bank card
Yeah.
in there too. Well, I go on my Bank of America account online and I see people are charging like every 5 minutes. And I get
He's on hold. The studio audience
Yeah.
does this. So you're on hold with Bank of
Well,
America.
you're stealing my punchline.
Ching, ching, ching. You
Bank
can't
of America's got me on hold for 12 minutes while the tally is going.
That's unbelievable.
7-Eleven, $5. $34 at 7-Eleven. I didn't even make a buy anything.
This is
for
all
$34
true, folks.
at
He's not
7-Eleven.
lying. So at 7, what do you buy for $34?
I have no idea.
34 Slurpees?
I have no idea.
Who
And
buys-
American Express wouldn't let him charge. Capital One wouldn't let him charge. Bank
Yeah.
of America goes, yeah, take whatever you need.
Oh my
We-
God.
Don't worry, he's got enough. Enjoy yourself.
That's what they did. They looked at your account. You
Right.
whatever.
He's
that's
got
about 1,000.
plenty.
That's
You
great.
take your time. We'll keep him for another 5 minutes. We'll get to him.
I'm sorry it happened.
I
But,
know.
so how do we stand right now with this?
Where basically everything's canceled. I have no money.
Thank God we get enough income
I'm
from
gonna
the
need.
show,
I'm
right?
gonna need $20 to get home.
All right, we'll see what we can do. We
I
can
have
start
just
paying-
enough gas to get here.
We'll put up a sign and maybe some
All
of our
right.
viewers.
By the way, I
out
did
there.
get front row parking.
I never do.
All right, beautiful.
Yeah.
However, 6:04.
It's
Should we?
6:04.
I think we should.
Yeah,
Time's gonna go
we'll
like
get
it.
ready. Why don't we talk up our guests? We got a very
All right.
interesting guest.
We really have a fantastic guest. I'd
All right.
say our best guest for 2020 and half of 2019.
Wow,
Right?
how about that?
All right, maybe all of 2019. Well, we'll see how it goes. We don't want to prejudge.
All right.
So, we're actually calling tonight. We have a triple threat with us tonight. We have a combination restaurateur, boxing commissioner / boxer, and actor. His name is Vinnie Fraumeni. Vinnie began his illustrious career, as a boxer at the YMCA and a boxing commissioner, which he'll talk to us all about that as well. In his youth, back in the 80s, we believe he fought as a welterweight.
Featherweight?
Featherweight.
You can tell, you can shout it out. What was it?
Shout it out.
Lightweight.
A lightweight. I knew it was higher.
In fact, that's
lightweight.
something you have in common. I'm always calling you a
I don't know if
lightweight.
it's lightweight or welterweight. Which is more weight?
We have the hen, the chicken.
Welterweight's
I
more
don't
weight.
know.
Lightweight. Okay, lightweight. We'll get into that. Vinnie is also a renowned restaurateur. He has enjoyed a wonderful post-boxing acting career as well, much like Jake LaMotta did.
Like Jake LaMotta.
Even does a little comedy on the side, just like Jake LaMotta.
Yeah.
Vinnie has been involved with many films also. The Fighter, Here Comes the Boom, The Judge, to name a few. He starred in a Nessun Red Sox commercial a few years back as the Pigeon Man.
Great
I don't know if that's
commercial.
what
If
they
you guys
call
haven't
it.
seen it, Google it.
It's a fantastic
Nessun the
commercial.
Pigeon Man.
He leads the commercial, the grand opening, and he'll tell us all about that as well if we have time. And then, of course, Vinnie has many other hobbies. He enjoys archery, racquetball, firearms, golf, baseball, weightlifting, running, fly fishing, and let's not forget bear hunting.
Wow, and this is all before 6 a.m. every
Yeah.
Tuesday.
And then he has a bowl of milk.
Exactly.
Well, speaking of bear hunting,
Yeah.
perhaps you've heard Gilbert Godfrey tell this little story.
Is this going to be kind of a dirty story?
No, so I'll clean it up
You
a
gotta
little
clean
bit,
it up.
even though the FCC
There's
doesn't-
no FCC regs,
Yeah.
but there might be children watching, or at least
So
listening.
anyways, this guy goes, I guess guy wants to go bear hunting.
Wants to
So
go bear
this
hunting.
this man enters the woods with a rifle, and he comes upon a grizzly. He unloads on the grizzly growls, he leaps at the man, he knocks him down, turns him over, and he stoops him right there. Well, the hunter gets up really angry, he goes home, he comes back the next day. The next day he comes back with a machine gun, sees the same grizzly bear. Boom, he opens up on the grizzly bear. The grizzly growls,
What?
leaps at the man, pushes him down, turns him over, and stoops him again. The man gets up really angry. He goes home. He comes back 3 times. The third time the next day. The third time he comes back with a cannon. He sees the grizzly. He unloads on the grizzly. The grizzly growls. He knocks him to the ground, turns him over, and he says, "I don't think you're coming here to hunt bear."
Oh my God. That's bad. We're studio audience members, and I wish we had more people in the
All right,
audience.
beautiful, beautiful. All right, that's a Gilbert Godfrey.
We'll
I'm
never
not
get
taking
that 2
credit for
minutes
that.
back.
However,
Yeah, you have to get credit.
are we at the end? Yes, we are. So, ladies and gentlemen,
Let's bring them on.
please put your hands together and give an anything goes welcome to Vinnie Fraumeni.
Vinnie Fraumeni, ladies and gentlemen.
There he is, ladies
Come on,
and gentlemen.
squeeze in here, Vinnie. Let's
Come on
get
in,
good to
my
see
good
you
friend.
guys.
Great to
together
see you.
here.
As I
Right
mentioned when I
here.
first met you, we've heard a lot about you. I know you and Ray have
Let's move over here
a little bit of history,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I met Vinnie actually
Yeah.
a month ago or so at my mechanic, my automotive
Is that
place,
how you
Smooth
two met
Automotive. Yeah,
initially?
we started
Smooth
chatting,
Automotive.
discussed movies, boxing.
Wow.
He wouldn't tell me how much he paid for his car for the
Yeah.
repairs, because that's something that you won't tell anybody. You know what I mean?
Well,
It's
it's private. You know,
like,
finances
it's very
are
private. It's like
right?
when we try to coordinate tips,
Yeah.
you never tell me what.
Oh, well,
What
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
tell-
I always want to coordinate because I don't want to look bad.
That's
You know.
right.
Ray was
But
getting
anyway.
his oil change.
Exactly.
That's what it
Not the
was.
car. Was
Yeah.
getting the oil change.
That's true.
I had shampooed in a few
Well,
weeks.
he is kind of the
Yeah.
Terminator. You know,
Yeah.
he's got human parts on the outside, and he's got some other things going
And a
on.
heart made of stone.
Yeah.
All right, go on.
You might want to pull in a little
Let's
bit.
pull
We want
in.
to get your whole
Let's
face.
go here.
Okay.
And nothing
Maybe
but
you
the face.
push over a half a step.
Are we
That
okay?
way we get everybody in the
Are
crowd.
we
Okay.
framed here?
This
How's
is
that?
it. All right, now we're
Maybe
framed
Vinny
beautifully.
should go a little closer.
All right, we're framed beautifully. Okay, beautiful. Why don't
All right,
you
let me
kick it
start
off,
with the
my friend?
questioning, the intense
Yeah.
questioning. Pretty hot out of those legs, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
So, Vinny, tell us, before we get into your boxing and film career, tell us about your restaurant, your life as a restaurateur. You had a very successful restaurant in Cambridge College. Is it Vincent's?
It was Vincent's.
Yeah,
And,
in the 80s, was it?
Yes, in the mid-'80s.
Yeah,
Prior to that, I was a liquor salesman.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, and you know another liquor salesman, don't you?
I do. Import,
Yeah.
Washington,
export.
Cambridge for accounts.
Yeah.
And,
Much like Paul Newman in The Hustler. Yes. Yes. Yes.
yes.
Yes.
What, really? Was he?
Right. He was a liquor salesman, I
Yeah.
do believe.
You talking about Fast
Fast
Eddie
Eddie
Felsen?
Fast Eddie Felsen.
Well, Fast
Yeah.
Eddie Felsen.
Right. We
Yeah.
got fast. We got
talked
fast.
about that.
We talked about
That's
in
one
fact,
of my hobbies, playing pool.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah, we should have brought. Can we get a pool table in here before the show
I
ends?
think we can.
Who
All
are
right,
we?
I'll work on that. I'll telepathically send a
In
message.
fact, my handyman's name, just as you know,
Yeah.
is Fast Eddie.
Is that right? Well,
Yeah.
that's right. You referred him to me. Never returned my phone call.
That's because you were slow for Fast Eddie. That's why. But
Yeah.
I mean, go on.
Please.
So anyway, Ferdinand's restaurant in Harvard Square was a
Yeah.
French restaurant,
Yeah.
and it was one of my accounts. Years ago, I used to bartend downstairs
Wow.
from Ferdinand's at the
Wow.
Haypenny Pub, and I was telling
Wow.
Ray that
Yeah.
I bartended 2 or 3 nights a week, and I used to work with Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah. Wow.
That's what. Yep.
Wow.
Started
He
out
was
as
a
a
waiter
cook.
there,
Is that right?
and he was a very nice guy.
Yeah.
And one night there was a fight in the pub,
Yeah, yeah.
and he got right in there.
Yeah, yeah.
And he could
I
handle
believe
it.
Yeah.
it.
Well, you know, he's got a face that's built for that kind
And he
of thing.
played a
right?
cook in one
Yeah.
of his films,
He
actually.
also played football at Harvard.
Yeah, that's right.
So-
Yep.
But anyway, the restaurant was going sour. They ended up in a bankruptcy, and I
Yeah.
bought it.
Wow.
My thought process was, the only restaurants of Italian in Boston were all red sauce places.
Mm-hmm.
The French restaurants was thriving.
Yeah.
Maitre Jacques, Maitre this and Maitre that.
Sure, yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah.
So I decided to do regional cooking.
Mhm.
Cooking from northern Italy,
Yeah.
countryside, sea coast, and
Wow.
southern Italy.
Wow.
And authenticate recipes from different towns.
Yes.
Nothing but fresh ingredients,
Mhm.
consistency, no heat lamps, no friolators, so everything was working
That's
fine.
fantastic.
So within 6 weeks,
Mhm.
on a Sunday night at 10 o'clock, the hostess said, "You have a phone call." I said, "Who is it?"
Mhm.
She said, "It's Robert Levy of the Boston Globe."
Famous film.
I said,
Yes.
I mean, movie, whatever.
Yeah.
Food critic.
Food critic.
Food
yeah,
critic.
I said, "Geez, Sunday night at 10 o'clock. I don't believe it's Robert Levy. It's probably one of my friends."
Mhm.
Playing a joke.
Put me
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I picked up the phone and he said, "I'm Robert Levy." I said, "When were you here?"
Uh-huh.
He said, "Last Thursday."
Uh-huh.
I said, "I've only been open 6 weeks, and
Yeah.
you told me you've been here 3 times?"
Yeah.
He said, "Yes."
Uh-huh.
I said, "Well, how can I help you?"
Yeah.
He said, "Well, first of all, I'd like a couple of your recipes,
Uh-huh.
but I have a great story coming out."
Uh-huh.
He said, "Make sure you have enough wait staff, enough food,
Uh-huh.
and enough liquor.
Yeah.
You're gonna be off to the races."
Uh-huh.
The article came out on
Yeah.
a Thursday morning.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe
Wow.
the readership he had.
Wow, wow, wow.
So we were packed
Yeah.
every day after
That's
that.
amazing.
And other food critics were reading his articles,
Yeah.
so they started coming in.
Yeah.
So we lucked out.
Yeah. That's
But-
awesome. Well, you didn't really luck out. You had great talent and you really had a great
Yeah, the
product.
food spoke
did,
for
that's
itself.
right.
Yeah.
Like
we,
your
we, were,
burritos.
we were unique,
Yeah.
and I would say that after a year, I think a restaurant opened up in East Cambridge, Michaela's, and they were doing some
Italian.
avant-garde Italian
Uh-huh.
cooking.
Yeah, yeah.
And so we had a great time.
Mhm.
Our kitchen was adventure
Yeah.
because we had so many things that we could do because
Yeah.
what we saw in the United
Yeah.
States was probably less than 10% of what they do in
Right.
Italy.
Yeah.
So I was telling Ray that
Yeah.
the cross-section of people that came into the restaurant was incredible.
Yeah.
One night I had 6 o'clock at night, Morley Safer came in.
Wow.
60 minutes,
Yeah.
a great
Yeah.
Morley
Yes,
Safer, right?
Yes,
You know.
right. The great Morley
Yeah,
Safer. Yes.
and he said to me, "Are you Vinnie of Vincent's?"
Yeah.
I said, "I am."
Uh-huh.
He said, "I'm Morley Safer." I said, "I recognize you." He
Yeah.
said,
Yeah.
"I'm kind of a chef in my own right."
Yeah,
I
yeah.
said, "Well, come on in here and
Yeah.
you know, you're gonna have a great dinner."
Yeah.
He was with his wife.
Mm-hmm.
She was an alumnus of Tufts
Yeah.
University.
Is he live in the area at the time or
He
no?
lives in New York. I
Okay,
believe.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was having a drink with him,
Mhm.
and he loved Scotch. I think he drank Glenfiddich neat.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And when I was a liquor salesman, that was one of the many scotches I
Yeah.
sold.
Yeah, it's a
So
great
everything
scotch.
was good.
Yeah.
10 minutes later, waitress came over and said, "Can you come to the front? Somebody wants to meet you."
Mm-hmm.
I went to the front door. It was Walter Cronkite.
Walter
Wow.
Cronkite.
Wow. A legend.
Wow.
I said, "Oh my
Yeah.
God!" So I said,
That's great.
"Mr. Cronkite, do you know Morley Safer?"
Uh-huh.
He said, "Morley and I are good friends, but I haven't seen him in a year and a half."
Uh-huh.
I said, "He's about 20 feet away from
Yeah.
me." He said,
Right.
"He is?"
Uh-huh.
So I bring
Yeah.
Walter Cronkite
Yeah.
in, and the place goes crazy.
Yeah, of
They're all
course. Yeah.
excited.
He's probably the greatest,
Yeah.
I think, broadcaster of all time.
Yeah.
At 9 o'clock that night, the hostess said, "Vinny, can you come to the front door?
Mhm.
You've got to meet somebody."
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Who is it?"
The same
She said,
night?
Yes.
Wow.
It's quite
She
a night.
doesn't know anybody's name.
Yeah.
It's like the big night.
It's familiar. It's like the film
I said,
Big
"Who
Night.
is it?" She says, "I don't know." I
With
said,
your
"I'm
lookalike.
shocked."
Yeah.
It was Ken Howard.
Yes.
You know
and
him.
White Shadow.
That's right.
Yes.
And he's a local guy, though,
Yeah.
right? Did you-
No.
Yeah.
Really?
He was, I asked him
Yeah.
how long was he gonna be in the area?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
said, "For 9 months." He said,
Oh,
"I'm teaching at the Cambridge Repertory Theatre."
Oh, he's a real teacher. Oh,
Well,
he's
drama.
teaching drama. Okay.
Yeah,
but-
drama,
but,
yeah.
you know.
Now, when I met him, I couldn't believe how tall he was. He was about 6'4".
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he went
So
to
I
White
was-
Shadow.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
looking up at him, and
Yeah.
a woman came in. She
Yeah.
saw him, and she said,
Yeah.
"Mr. Howard."
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he says, "Yes."
Yeah.
She says, "What are you doing in Cambridge?" He looked
Uh-huh.
down at me and he said, "I'm here for the jockey convention."
That's pretty good.
So
Yeah.
anyway,
So all three were there that very night.
it
That's a-
was,
yeah.
the cross-section
Yeah,
of people was
that's
tremendous.
unbelievable.
I
Yeah,
was
that sounds like a
telling
great time.
Yeah.
This is in the 80s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right, yeah.
I mean,
Were you
Being at
yourself a cook as well, or more of an
I spent
entrepreneur?
a lot of
Yeah.
time in the kitchen
Yeah.
helping them,
Okay.
Yeah.
prepping and
Yeah.
helping saute and
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah.
But my head chef was very talented,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we were good.
What made you want to buy this restaurant?
I always had an
Yeah.
inkling for
Yeah.
a restaurant.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
You know, I
Yeah.
thought that by doing regional
Yeah,
cooking,
yeah, yeah.
we had
Yeah.
an area that we could
Yeah.
get into that nobody else was doing.
Yes. Right.
So that worked out really
Yeah.
good for
Yeah,
us.
word of mouth probably got around. And,
Yeah.
It did,
Mhm.
and we had no parking, but
Mhm.
people found a way to get to the
Right.
place,
Right.
you know.
Yep.
And consistency
That's
was
awesome.
important. But Robert Parker
Mm-hmm.
used
Yeah.
to come in every day
You know
for
him?
lunch.
Yeah. Of course, the great author.
The great
Yeah.
author.
Right.
Super nice guy. And
Yeah.
so he said to me one day, "You gonna be here for lunch tomorrow?"
Yeah.
I said, "I should be. Why?" He said, "I want you to meet somebody."
Yeah.
Walks in the door
Yeah.
the next day with this short guy, blonde hair, very
Yeah.
handsome guy.
Yeah.
I'm saying to myself, Jesus, I've seen him in
Uh-huh.
The Dirty Dozen. Richard Jekyll.
Oh. Okay.
Great
I probably
character actor.
recognize
You know him by
his face
sight.
from
Yeah, I
some-
didn't recognize the name at
Yeah.
first, but he's been in a lot
Yeah.
of things.
Babyface guy,
Yeah, yeah,
blonde
yeah.
hair. He was
Yeah.
always on the front of
Yeah.
a boat with John Wayne
Yeah.
ready to shoot the
Yeah.
Japs. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah.
And
Protecting the real stars. Yeah.
yeah. So he was going to be in Cambridge for about a year
Yep.
because of Spencer for Hire.
Right.
So,
Right. Spencer for Hire. Right.
Yeah.
That was a good show.
Yeah.
Very good show.
So he said, "Do you mind having dinner with me every
Yeah.
night if you eat late?" I says, "I do."
Mm-hmm.
So we would have dinner together every night. and
Robert
talk.
Parker.
No,
Oh, Jekyll. Richard Jekyll.
yeah.
Right. Right. Right.
Wow, what
Okay.
stories
Yeah.
he must have
Yeah.
had.
I asked him about what was it like to work with John Wayne or this
Yeah.
guy. That
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
But I told
Right.
him about
Yeah.
Tommy Lee Jones working
Right.
downstairs at the
Yeah.
Penny
At
Pub.
the very. Yeah.
He says, "Really?" He said, "I've done a few films with him."
Yeah.
He said, "What was he like as a young guy?"
Yeah.
I said, "He was like a grenade ready to go off."
Yeah, much like my little wind-up toy
Yeah,
here.
you know, I
Same
think-
Jekyll
thing.
said he's
I do tend to fly off.
After he
the-
lost his wallet today, I had to keep a distance.
Well, I did have a few bad moments. It's a good thing you brought me back.
Yeah, I had to keep him
You
grounded.
resuscitate me.
Yeah, I can wind him up and then unwind him. It's very
Yeah, I
complicated.
do have a little thing in the back of me that.
Jekyll says he's still the same.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
it's
But,
funny. That's a
wow.
great story. Let's
Like,
merge into
yeah.
boxing
Yes,
a little
yes,
bit.
yes. Let's do
Because
that.
you were going to ask about if any celebrities dying.
Well, he
there,
just
but
mentioned
we
several,
did, yeah,
so we
mentioned a
we
lot.
covered that topic.
Totally
did we not?
covered.
Yeah.
So what weight class were you in as a boxer, kind of when you were
Well,
sparring,
I
when you were
just
fighting?
boxed
a
in
little?
the gym and I sparred a lot.
Yeah,
spot, yeah.
I started off, I weighed about 126 pounds.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
And that was featherweight.
Yeah.
featherweight.
So
Okay.
I'm working out at the, I didn't mention this to you, Ray,
Yeah.
but I'd go to the boxing area and I'd do my boxing workout and I would do sit-ups and I kept my weight down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there were two guys from Winter Hill.
Yeah.
They used to go to the Y.
Wow.
They never worked out, but they
Yeah.
would wear the Puma sweatpants
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Adidas shirt,
Right,
but
right,
they
right.
would walk around and they would
Yeah.
talk.
I wonder what they were doing, not working out. weren't they?
Yeah.
Well, they were probably looking for people to.
Well,
Work for
it was
them.
a place they could go and talk and then
Yeah.
sit in the steam room,
Yeah,
things
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
So
Take a
anyway,
steam.
Right.
one of the guys, I don't know if I should mention his
Oh,
name,
you may if you like to.
Tony Schuler,
Uh huh.
big guy,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
about 6'2",
Yeah.
maybe about 280
Yeah.
pounds.
Yeah.
I'm doing sit-ups, and when I finished, he said to me, "How do you keep your weight off?" I
Uh-huh.
said, "Well, I work out, Tony. That's
Yeah.
number one,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I watch what I eat."
Yeah. Those are the two
He
combinations.
said, "I've been watching what I eat," and he
Mhm.
said, "I can't lose a pound." I said, "What do you eat?" He says, "Pasta."
They're constantly.
I
He's
said, "How
watching
much do you eat?" He says, "A pound." I said, "How do you know you eat a pound?" He says, "It says 1
On
pound."
the box.
on the box."
That's for a family of four, I think.
I know.
Well, he's kind of like a family of four.
Yeah.
Is he
I
still
walk
with
it.
us, by the way? I don't want to get
I
myself in hot
don't
water.
know.
Okay, we've got to see if we've got. Do we have an intern?
I
Do we have
just-
an intern here for
I just
protection
want
on
to
the way
mention
home?
one thing. You know, Raymond right here.
Yeah.
He actually used to be a prize fighter. You may not know this. Well, he wasn't really. Well, there were no prizes actually.
Yeah,
And
it
in
wasn't
fact,
really.
He
yeah.
wasn't really fighting. It was more like he was more of a shouting match.
Right.
You know, I think you were
I've
yelling.
gotten to many
you
shouty
were
matches. I don't
yelling-
want to brag, but I outlasted a lot of 78-year-old female teachers.
7-Eleven clerk was, I think, was the last. one.
7-Eleven
Yeah.
clerk. I outshouted him.
Yeah.
At least well, he claims he outshouted me.
Yeah, it's a little joke we tried to work into the conversation. All right, go ahead. What's the next question?
I think you were going to talk about a famous sparring partner. were you
Yes,
not?
yes. Did you ever have any famous sparring partners? I actually, well,
No.
Raymond thought perhaps.
No, I did work out
yeah.
with Johnny Corley. He
Mhm.
was a New England middleweight
Yeah.
champ.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
Johnny was a good little fighter.
Yeah.
And he fought middleweight,
Yeah,
and he fought Tony Licata twice. Licata was a contender, very good fighter.
Yeah.
Different class.
Is it middleweight or?
Middleweight,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
And but I've worked out with Dickie Eklund.
Oh, right. Oh, we'd love to hear about that.
Mickey Ward's brother.
Who was played by Christian Bale in the movie.
Right, you guys know,
Fighter?
the audience knows the great
Yeah.
film The Fighter, and Christian Bale played the gentleman that he's talking
Dickie
about.
Edwin. And what was his brother's name? Mark Wahlberg played, what was his name?
Mickey Ward.
Mickey
Mickey
Ward
Ward,
himself.
okay,
who's
Mickey
still-
Ward.
yeah.
Why did they have two different last names? Were they half brothers?
Half brothers.
Half
Yeah.
brothers. Yeah,
It's a very good question.
I didn't make a stupid statement like I usually do.
Studio audience, make a note. Larry had a good comment and question. Yeah. No, that's interesting. What was he like, Dickie?
Well, you mean Dickie or do you mean
Well,
Christian
Dickie,
Bale?
because you
Okay, well, you
Well,
can answer either
I
way.
used to
Yeah.
work out at the
was he about Dickie? Yeah.
the West End gym up in Lowell, and then Mickey Ward had a gym
Yeah.
within Gold's gym, a little box.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I used to go up there and work out. And one day I was in a ring by myself. I was just shadow boxing, and Dickie came in. Dickie
Yeah.
Edwin.
Dickie
Yeah.
Edwin, yeah.
I said, Dickie, how you doing? He said, good. And I said, you know, you come in here once or twice a month. You run 10 miles with the kids. You hold the pads. You'll do 30 rounds with them. I said, Dickie, how the hell do you do it with all that junk you've put in your body?
Yeah.
I said, you were born with a gift.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And you really just
Yeah.
ruin yourself.
Pissed it away,
And
yeah.
I said, by the way, I was at your fight when you fought Sugar Ray Leonard.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I said, you didn't knock him down. It was a slip.
Ah,
He
and he
said,
couldn't-
don't tell anybody.
Yeah.
we all know. We all
Yeah,
know.
50 million people.
But
But did the television viewing audience know, or it was only really a certain group of people that know that he slipped?
yeah, everybody knows.
Oh, everybody, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but he was a real character, getting in a lot of trouble, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And his half brother Mickey was a perfect gentleman. Mickey was a real
Mickey,
nice
yeah.
guy.
Yeah, yeah.
But when they started the film The Fighter,
Mm-hmm.
about 4 months before they
Yeah.
started,
Mhm.
Mickey Ward called me up. He was
Yeah.
with the set director in New
Mhm.
York. And Mickey said, we need a pair of yellow 12-ounce gloves.
Mm-hmm.
Because he fought one of his fights using 12-ounce gloves.
Yeah.
And, you know, they wanted continuity in the
Yeah.
stuff.
Sure, yeah. I think
He said, Vinnie, we can't find a pair of yellow 12-ounce gloves. And I know you have a pair. He said, can we borrow them? I said, sure.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, I'll be at the West End gym tomorrow. He said, we'll be leaving New York tonight. He said, we'll swing by the gym.
Wow.
So the set director said, thank you for the gloves.
Yeah.
I'll return them in 2
Yeah,
weeks.
yeah.
And I said, no, keep them. I've got
Yeah.
another pair.
Yeah,
So 2
Wow.
weeks later, he brought the gloves back.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
said, can you go down to Boston Casting?
yeah.
I said, what are they,
Yeah.
how can I help you?
Yeah.
He said, they need a commissioner
Uh-huh.
to sit at ringside for some still shots.
Yeah,
You know, when you see boxing
sure.
movies, there's
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the gray
Oh,
haired
yeah.
guys
Yeah,
sitting
yeah,
on
Yeah.
yeah.
the ring.
Yeah.
So I went down to Boston Casting,
Yeah.
and they said, do you think you could be a fight trainer? I said,
Yeah.
very easily.
Uh-huh.
So they brought me into a small room
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah,
They had a camera set up.
yeah.
The assistant casting
Mhm.
director, she had a little stool. She
Mhm.
said, I'll be the fighter.
Mm-hmm.
We want you to audition. I said, what's the scenario?
Mm-hmm.
She said, I just got through fighting 3 rounds,
Mhm.
losing on points. I got
Mhm.
1 more round to go.
Mm-hmm.
Can you get me up for that last round?
Yeah, yeah. Wow.
I said, can I get you up? Can I use the F-bomb? And
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
she said, absolutely. It's
This
gonna
is
be
great.
full and low."
Yeah.
So you're doing it back and forth
Yeah.
with the casting director.
I scared the hell out of her. I
Yeah.
looked at
Yeah.
her like she was a
Yeah.
fighter. And
Yeah.
Yeah, like pretend Larry's
Yeah, maybe
the.
you could actually do it on me.
Yeah, do it right now.
I really need to be
Yeah,
inspired.
you might get a little.
I'm
You
really
might
the
get a little
front-
jumpy.
slip his left hand,
Yeah,
counter with the left to the body, and
Yeah.
follow up with the left
Yeah.
to the
It's
head.
okay to hit him.
yeah, yeah. I'll do it, I'll do it, I'll do it!
She was, she was starting, and I said to her, listen,
Yeah, yeah.
you
That's
have
cool.
to win this round.
Uh-huh.
If you don't win
Yeah.
it, you're gonna end up in Palookaville with like the rest of them.
You don't want to go to Palookaville.
No, certainly
And
not.
I
been
ended
there.
up
Yeah,
Or the
giving her a little
doghouse.
slap in the face. I said,
Yeah.
do you understand me?
yeah,
She said, oh my God. She brought me into the
Did
other
you
room.
actually
She
slap her?
says,
Yeah.
Angela, I have him.
yeah.
I got the
That's great. You got the part.
Did you slap her? Or just kind of faked it? Yeah.
No slapping. There was no real slaps.
Can I
That's
try
just like
again?
hit a lady. According to the
You want a
parking lot
fresh
later. Quickly,
Yeah, yeah.
what
Yes.
is? I was going to ask you if you have a favorite boxing movie. For example,
Yeah.
Larry. It isn't really a movie. Larry's favorite is an animated short by Looney Tunes called "To Duck or Not to Duck," featuring Daffy Duck as the fighter. No, was it? No, Elmer Fudd was the fighter. Daffy Duck was his ring man. It's like an 8-minute cartoon.
Yeah, yeah.
Larry loves it because he loves
Yeah,
cartoons.
I-
That's how he learns about the world. You know?
That's the only way I can handle violence, really. I like in
Right.
cartoon form.
But I gotta tell you, this cartoon is more violent, I swear to God, than
Okay.
any film, any fighter film I've ever
I
seen.
have to check that
You
out.
know, with the frying pans being hit. Don't try
Oh,
that at
yeah.
home. You know, what it's like the anvil's falling. It's crazy.
Yeah, I've been
So,
there.
do you have a favorite, like on the waterfront, or I love the original Rocky? Great
On the
June.
Waterfront was one of my favorite
Great film.
films.
It was more than a fighter movie. It was
Yeah.
emotional. The whole
Kazan,
great director. What a
whatever
director.
he touched
Yeah.
was great. As a matter of fact, I was in a film with his granddaughter, Zoe Kazan.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
Was there a Lawrence Kazan too, or am I thinking of somebody else? Someone else.
It might have been a similar name,
all
but
right.
Alain Kazan, one of the greatest directors
Of
of all
course, of
time,
course,
was
yeah.
involved
the
with the
film
Blacklist.
has not been released yet. It was a couple of years ago. It's called For Your Eyes.
Uh-huh.
And it was a dining room
You were in
scene.
that as well, right? You were in
Yes.
that? Yeah, I think I saw that listed.
Okay,
Yeah.
but On the Waterfront was
Yeah.
one of my favorite films, and
Yeah.
especially that
Classic,
scene
yeah.
in the cab with Rod Steiger and
Oh, it's great.
Jamal
Brando,
Yeah.
yeah,
Unbelievable.
could have been a contender.
yeah.
Could have been
Yeah.
somebody.
Could have been
Yeah.
somebody, yeah.
It was funny because when we did that commercial with the birds,
Yeah.
we were up on the roof of
Yeah.
Yeah,
Burdette
you're talking about the
College.
Nesson commercial, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the Nesson commercial, and the producer
Uh-huh.
of the commercial
Yeah.
was a boxing
Oh,
fan.
wow.
And we were talking about
Yeah,
boxing,
yeah.
and I said, you know,
Yeah.
I feel like Terry Malloy.
Yeah,
I'm up on the
yeah.
roof here, I've
Yeah.
got the pigeons,
I
you
know,
know, and we're
yeah.
talking
Because
about
Brando
boxing.
used to
yeah.
care for the pigeons
Oh,
on
really?
the rooftop,
Oh,
and
wow,
yeah,
wow, wow.
very
That's
sad. They
where
had
you-
no idea though about the connection,
That's
right?
probably where you get your motivation and your
Yeah.
your Stanislavski.
And the best part was the pigeons in the commercial. They crapped all over the Yankee fans. That was
right.
beautiful. You
And
know,
the
Larry's
woman
been
that
trying to do
brought
that
the
for years.
camera.
Yeah.
Raymond, check the time.
I know. I know the time. I've been looking.
Right.
All right, guys, we got about 45 seconds left. Like I was telling Vinny, this is going to go by too quickly.
I
You
know.
We
I would
we
love
got
to
to bring
have
it back.
Vinny
Yeah, go ahead.
If
You
Vinny's
say it.
willing to come back, we would
Oh,
love to have you
absolutely.
back.
And bring
Good
some of
luck
your
with
acting
Because
friends.
you have-
Yeah.
We got so much to talk
Yeah,
about,
it's
guys.
so fascinating.
So again, thank you for viewing. We're going to be back in when, like
A month or
a
so,
month or so,
perhaps.
a month or
March.
so.
Maybe we'll save it for the April or May show.
We have
know,
some
give you-
great
give you a break.
guests lined up. Great guests
That sounds
and
good.
stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway, thank you guys for tuning in, and
Have fun storming the castle.
goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye,
Vinny, wave
everybody.
goodbye. See you later.
Okay. There you go. You know what that's from? What movie that's from? Have fun storming the castle.
I don't.